Here's something funny
nobody
though.
dies from corona though. Let's get that straight.
It heightens their.
Where are your facts coming from?
My father, who works in hospitals.
I want sources, better sources, not just my dad.
My father is.
Is he a doctor though?
He works in the hospital.
Is he a doctor though?
No, he works in these cases. He sees these cases.
You're about to be like,
Dad.
He said, Dad.
What's going on, everybody?
we gotta keep that. We gotta keep that. Why we all?
Y'all here with the gang again at T.U.F.F Studios. Welcome back, T.U.F.F crowd. How's everybody doing?
Doing good. I'm doing good. 80%.
Yes, sir. Well, you was at 85 last week, though.
I was. My fault. 90.
Oh.
90.
You had to refresh the page.
Yeah, my fault. My
I
fault.
was
Buffering.
Facts. It's the Wi-Fi still.
Yeah,
right?
it's the Wi-Fi. Yeah, gotta fix that.
Yeah, you gotta make appointments and everything. That's what's up. How was y'all week though?
It was good.
Yeah.
Pretty
worked
good.
this week.
You back at work?
We're about to. I mean, this is gonna be out after we open. So yeah, we're about to open the patio for our restaurant.
Yep.
Tomorrow. No, Thursday.
This Thursday.
Yeah.
So y'all watching right now.
No.
Yeah, so when y'all watch right now,
Don't.
Cheesecake Factory patio has been open for 5 days.
Yeah.
Give them
Don't.
some tip.
Yeah, if you're gonna
Money.
come to the bakery, order your food to go, and tip the bakers.
Of course.
And I mean, show the server some love too.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
I always do though, unless they give me attitude.
Oh yeah, there's people like that
Because
too.
I'm
like,
giving you what I got.
I don't, but like
you gotta
I
get the
don't-
customer
I don't
superiority. I'm the customer.
No, I don't mess with waiters and cooks
Wait,
and all that.
So what's the max y'all give out?
It depends if I got
It
it.
depends.
One, if I got it or not.
A lot of
Two,
that's
it's
true.
service.
It's supposed to depend on your bill.
Yeah.
That's true.
You take
You're supposed to do
15%.
between 15 and 20%.
Mm-hmm.
So 15% of 100 is $15.
So you don't feel it's rude to you?
Sometimes
You
my
leave like
food
$1
good,
sitting.
If my food's good, I just give them 10.
But Brandon,
What happens if it's bad?
If it's bad,
He said, "I give them nothing. I give them nothing."
Brandon, I mean,
it's like
I already knew that. It's stereotype.
He
I
said,
already knew that.
if you have to ask him to bring this back to the kitchen, you get nothing.
Right.
That's another thing. Hold up, like, what do y'all consider like good service and bad service? Like for me, bad service is when you have to constantly ask them for stuff that they don't initially like give you, that you don't have to ask.
What
for.
is what kind
Like
of stuff?
utensils, refills.
Oh yeah, there's no utensils.
I feel like you should be more lenient on refills because after working in a restaurant and seeing how many table servers could have and the amount of people that each table are, it's like shit. Like I got a table of 16 over here. I gotta do their refill. I got a table of 5 over here.
Yeah, but I witnessed like, like a waiter would have like 5 tables, but like they walk around like, okay, they see something, oh, boom, what was this again? Got you, and then get back.
I feel like it all depends on the restaurant.
Yeah.
Every restaurant setting is different.
Mm-hmm.
I know on a busy night at Cheesecake,
We be getting killed.
yeah, we be getting like
killed.
you would think that we was giving for free.
Yeah.
Because walking in there like, oh what, 50-minute wait? Okay. It's like you gonna wait 50 minutes for this? It's not that.
Yeah.
Not 50 minutes.
Crazy.
Nah. Like when this patio open up, it's gonna be like hour, 2-hour wait. Cause we only got 11 tables.
Okay.
So it's only gonna be like an hour. It's gonna be like an hour or two wait.
They had 17, but they could have done to 11.
Y'all share space with Buffalo Wild Wings or not?
No.
We got
We
our
got
own
our
space.
patio.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they doing outside dining. I'm not sure.
I've only been. Last time I
Yeah,
was
that's
there was
true,
probably
true,
like 2
that's
months
true.
ago. They only do in takeout so far.
They're
They messed up my
takeout.
order though.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
especially
man.
when it's takeout, you can't exactly just go back in and be like,
you can't,
"Can you
like,
fix this?"
You can't
I
check
had-
there nothing.
Wingstop, and this was late at night, so I'll give them a little bit of leeway. Was garbage.
A lot of people have had a bad experience with Wingstop. I haven't though.
Wingstop,
Word, I haven't either.
I ordered some cheese fries. These were terrible.
Yeah.
It's like I could have made these.
I heard that lemon pepper wings like that.
Yeah.
I don't.
You haven't
I've
tried
never
lemon
been
pepper?
Oh, you never tried lemon pepper?
Not really.
It's
Why?
popping.
It's good.
Real good.
I'm not saying it's not.
I
I've
never
just
heard of
been-
Wingstop.
Never heard of Wingstop? What?
Whenever you can like eat
I'm about
regular
to say.
again,
I can like nibble on it. I mean,
No. Whenever you can eat regular again.
Sucking on the sucking on the wings, like
pause.
yeah, with the I'm a chicken wing.
2 weeks in a row.
said sucking on it and gave no
2 weeks
context.
in a row.
I said sucking on a chicken wing.
No, you said
no.
We got it on film.
Y'all niggas
We
gay.
got it on film.
You have it on
He
film.
paused. He paused. He said sucking on wings.
But I thought I was doing the chicken wing. Like,
You was doing something.
he said you was doing something.
doing something.
Y'all niggas just gay. That's what you wanted
You
to
were
see.
savoring the imaginary chicken wing.
Yeah.
Back to what I was saying
That
though.
was lit.
The shit gonna be trash. Summer ends in like 2-3 weeks.
You talking about dining out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The shit's gonna be trash. The summer ends in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna start to rain,
Yeah.
all that. This shit only gonna be open for like a month, maybe.
Yep.
So,
What? I mean, before we get into that, because that's a whole coronavirus topic. What's your word of the day?
My word of the day is kerfuffle.
I've heard that before.
fuffle.
I don't
Kerfuffle.
know how to spell it. Is that with a PH or an F?
I have no idea. I think it's 2 F's. I could.
Kerfuffle.
Is it a C or a K?
It's a K.
Oh wait, noun or adjective?
Don't hit me with that. I was a
Wait.
nice one.
He said noun or
Wait, actually, no.
adjective.
What? What's this, Call of Duty, my boy? Noun or objective?
He said objective.
Mission failed. We'll get it next.
We should learn how to do the Coney Kid Next Door shit.
Hit
the screen.
Nah,
that should come up
Uno.
Objective.
It has like a long acronym. It has like a long acronym and it has nothing to do with what the device
Ooh,
actually is.
that's
Ice cream
hard.
cone
For
kitty.
the word of the
pizza.
day every week, if we learn how to do that, I'm gonna get the video shit.
It's real simple.
I'm gonna learn how to do that shit.
It's just real tedious.
I'm gonna start making graphics we can put in the video because that'd be hard.
That actually,
every word
actually
of the
help.
day?
If we teamwork like that, that actually help.
Yeah.
Kerfuffle.
If we
Means confrontation.
that'd be hard.
Yeah.
The Coney Kid Next Door kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle. Kitty playtime.
Yo,
Definition.
Oh, it means like a confrontation.
Yeah.
Like
Like a kerfuffle, skirmish,
Yeah, like-
those things are all.
Noun, verb,
synonyms.
adjective.
It's probably a noun, because you can't kerfuffle something.
Yeah.
Kerfuffle. Out of you, I think.
It's not. It's
See, you just gay. You just trying to tell us
yeah,
something.
'cause you can't kerfuffle something, and it's not. There's not something that is as kerfuffle. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not. Oh, this is such a kerfuffle day, or like the rain is so
Yeah.
kerfuffle outside. I don't even think I said that
This
right.
is a part of the video.
I feel like it's like you
should
use it
zoom
like-
into you and put the numbers.
2 plus 4 plus
Yeah.
That would be actually
Oh,
I need to get that.
Yeah. 2 plus 4 plus
Kerfuffle.
5.
I think it's like
Did you
would
see
say-
the one with my man's as Jeremy Lin? And he was like, hello, Mr. Fisherman.
Oh man, what was it? Bro, I gotta find that. It was funny. I was trying to find last week. I was trying to get the video of the whole Josh and Alex confrontation.
Oh, I have it on my phone. I didn't. You
Word.
didn't say you needed it.
I had it.
Yeah.
Oh my
You didn't
god!
say
I
you
didn't think
needed
I
it.
had
Nah,
it.
man.
I didn't think I had it.
100% have that video.
I was gonna put in the video.
Yeah, you should have said that.
I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh,
You would
well.
have to get that cleared though.
Yeah.
By who?
Alex. He said by who? The niggas in the video?
Listen,
We just can't put videos.
we can cover their faces. We can cover their faces.
Alright, true.
Yeah.
That's
Blur them shits out.
yeah.
But
We gotta blur the top of Josh's head just so you can.
He was like,
Well, we can't blur you up though.
Nah,
that
yeah.
shit.
"Oh no,
You out here
the
mixed.
three of us. Were you in that? Yeah, you
Nah.
in the back.
Well, you couldn't see me in the camera.
Oh,
yeah, but I was in the next row. That shit was funny.
Terrible.
You gotta make sure the audio is real good so you can hear. Or they'll sit down.
Word.
Terrible. It
I'm
was
like, what?
I didn't know I had that video. I gotta see it.
yeah.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, go watch it. Watch it after the. After
I have a
the-
lot of. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but a lot of videos that we like saved with like crazy stuff. I have
Yeah.
them. More than likely.
All right, bet. Bet.
So the topics for the day.
Which one do y'all want to start with?
Whoa.
I'm kind of excited about one of them.
Breaking news. Well, not breaking news. Obviously, this is old. Am I in this? Yeah, we should get my good
Wait,
side.
what's old?
The whole Dan, what's his name?
Oh, Dan Harmon. It's not that old. It's like a week, maybe.
Then it resurfaced.
Oh, okay.
Because that thing happened in
The
2000.
Yeah, the
whole
video
issue.
itself is like 11 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, dive into that.
All right, so the creator of creator of a very popular show, Rick and Morty. A lot of people love it. You guys love it. I don't know.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
I don't have nothing against it. I just don't watch it. I might have something against it now, but we know. Who knows? But Dan Harmon, the creator, a video resurfaced that he made 11 years ago in 2009. A pilot that he tried to do with Showtime, I believe. Mm-hmm. Basically, it's about a character named Daryl, who's a therapist, and he services a father, and he gives him, like, drugs to fall asleep, and he breaks into his house and rapes his kid. And in the video, he has a baby doll, and he takes his pants off and actually the baby.
That's so weird.
And it's like diabolical. It's like weird is too kind of a word to use.
This is dark humor. That's
that's you doing jail time pedophilia type like.
No, that's like okay, we gotta get you checked out.
Like you got some mental health issues.
You could possibly be attracted to children.
Something wrong with that.
Oh,
I probably could have phrased that better.
And with it resurfacing now people's questions are: should people really support Dan Harmon? And like support the stuff that he does, which includes Rick and Morty. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, the clip you showed us, those of you who have seen Rick and Morty could probably recall this scene with the jelly bean dude kind of attacking Morty in the stall room.
No, okay, wait.
You're terrible.
Wait. Don't take this out of context because Rick and Morty is a funny show.
It is.
Okay, so people of the public.
He said, "People of the public,
separate with me.
Separate
the two.
Hey, all you people."
Because I'm not laughing at the sick person that this Dan guy is. I'm laughing at the show because the show is just comedy. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
Let me ask you this: if Dan Harmon is a pedophile, do you think he deserves to be a rich celebrity?
No.
What helps him be a rich celebrity?
I understand watching the show. No. So look, no. I think. So remember how we got into the whole defamation of character thing?
Yeah.
So that would come into play where it's okay, this is who you are. Cut all ties. Yeah. So he doesn't get money from that. Because at the end of the day, it's a good show. You know, some people might not like it, sure, but the people that the fans of it, it's a good show.
It all depends, because oh, go ahead, my fault.
Think about it. His name is still attached to the show.
I was gonna say that's exactly what I was gonna say. Because it's all the ownership.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to rework that or something. I don't know.
But still,
don't get rid of the show.
We got to rework that.
The ideas of the show basically come from him.
You don't want Rick and Morty without the creator, the original creator. You don't.
Any show.
That's like
well, not any show.
In the beginning of Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane was on that shit heavy.
Family Guy just gets swapped out.
He was every other.
He was every other character. He helped write every other episode. Now that it's so big, I'm sure he doesn't write every episode. He might still voice some of the characters, and I'm sure sometimes he helps to write the episodes. But I'm sure he has a team that just writes the episodes.
Yeah,
Family Guy is not as good as he used to be. Don't get me wrong. Some episodes are hilarious. Exactly.
But you know what show is always top notch? South Park.
Yeah.
South Park.
But it's like this.
That's because they haven't changed the recipe.
That dark humor we're not gonna get into.
Yeah.
Because that'd be touching some nerves.
South Park is wild. I appreciate some of the
I respect
go.
their consistency.
Even their earlier episodes, kick the baby.
It don't matter.
My man said, "Would you like to guess the word?" I do. All the black people said. The dude came from behind the camera.
it was naggers.
Yo, we're-
Naggers. Like, it's like,
He's like, what? What?
like, oh, they really did that.
They really
Okay.
shot for it.
Family Guy too.
I saw one about a Bible, like a sleepaway Bible camp.
Oh no.
It was so bad.
Remember when, there was an episode of Cartman with the fat camp? That shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
But Family Guy, they got the episodes. Family Guy got episodes banned. The dumpster
Yeah,
baby
yeah.
episode that doesn't ever get played for a reason. The Wish Upon a Jew episode doesn't get played for a reason. It's like,
Hell yeah, 'cause
don't get me wrong, these shows are funny, but certain stuff, you know,
you can't.
it's like,
But they play all the ones about Jesus. People love making fun of Jesus.
That's a fact.
Word.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
I'm a Christian, but
listen. You gonna make fun of my Lord Jesus. You gotta make fun of everybody. I don't care.
Yep.
Y'all stop being so damn sensitive. People love ganging up on Jesus.
you do realize that everybody doesn't believe in Jesus.
Everybody
Yeah, that's
doesn't
what I'm
believe
saying.
in Buddhism,
That's
Islam, or
Family Guy
you know.
makes fun of everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
And South
like,
Park does too.
don't. My thing is, don't pick and choose what's cool and what isn't.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
But certain stuff is worse than other stuff. Though. Like picking fun at different religions is like everybody does that. It's like,
I'm saying though, like
and even with that stuff, you can go too far.
you can go too far with everything.
Nah, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Certain, alright, you
Yeah.
could.
Yes, you can.
But certain stuff is gonna hurt.
The whole Dan guy, he went too far.
Yeah.
But there's no light.
because-
There's no light pedophilia. It's
There
like,
not but he's making a joke out of it. You get me? So like SVU,
But pedophilia isn't something you can make a joke out of.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Herbert the pervert.
Ah. Again.
You really just like dug yourself
I
again.
walked back into it.
I was like,
Listen.
he said he gave me. I was like, no.
Listen.
I was like, who's gonna hit you?
Like I said before, growing up and not really knowing about pedophilia, of course, Herbert the Pervert was hilarious.
Yeah.
But now you know about pedophilia, the more you watch, it's like, alright, that's a little funny, but like, he's doing a lot.
Real quick, we're not laughing or making fun or light of pedophilia.
It is a very serious
We're
and
not.
bad matter.
I mean, sometimes we have to, not take everything so serious, but in regards to this,
Take it very seriously.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
There's no
But
gray area.
It's not like we're making fun of the whole thing. It's just, it's us. This is what, like episode 5? At this point,
Yeah, like fine.
catch up. Come
He
on.
said, come on.
Bobby.
But nah, it's like, I get what you saying, but I just feel like certain topics is like, you just don't.
Yeah, no, I understand.
It's like,
It's just I think when it comes to like picking and choosing who it's okay. I think it's more of picking and choosing how far you go instead of okay, don't talk about these types of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's more of the lines that I'm going along.
At the same time, you gotta also ask the unasked question. If that makes sense. Like, who is the one picking and choosing?
Right.
Who is the one picking and choosing what is okay and what isn't okay?
Because that's completely subjective.
it is.
Completely.
Like, what might be okay to you might not be okay with me. Like, I feel like we disagree with R. Kelly. Like, I don't really listen to R. Kelly's music anymore.
Only time I listen to R. Kelly is because he's featured on Chris Brown's song Juicy
Yeah,
Booty,
mhm.
and he
No, let's say that. Joseph.
But,
he
like,
killed that verse.
I remember, like, when it first happened, you were like, I mean, if you want to listen to his music, listen to his music. So it's like, I feel like, on subjects like that, you can.
I don't even think he's making money from it.
He's not.
Yeah, so
He's in
Yeah,
jail.
you can-
So
yeah.
at this point,
He's
at this point, I mean, if you don't support him at all, that's fine. But if you do still listen to his music, he's not getting anything from it.
Right. Yep.
So,
same thing with Michael Jackson. People could do the same thing about Michael Jackson, but it's like
his is different.
But yeah, see what I'm saying? But when it gets to Michael Jackson, it's like, but it's Michael.
No, it's not
No,
even that.
but
He was found not guilty.
Yeah, but okay.
He was found not guilty on all his charges.
He
You know
said
what I'm
not
saying?
guilty.
It just
Yeah.
looks bad.
It's
Yeah.
the case itself. It's
It-
the case itself.
Not only was he found not guilty because R. Kelly was found not guilty
Yeah.
multiple times, but not only was he found not guilty, but the evidence behind that is like, okay, that makes sense.
All I say to that is money talks.
I don't know.
Hey, listen,
I'm not gonna speak
Money
on
can
that.
Hey, listen.
erase anything.
listen. Jeffrey Epstein got out at first. With
Then
that,
he
with
got
that.
erased.
Yeah.
Like
But-
you said,
but-
money.
At first, money talks.
Yeah.
Right, nah. He got. I mean, think about how long he's been doing this.
Nigga bought an island.
Trump is a whole
That's so
alleged
alleged.
pedophile. He's a president.
Alleged.
It's alleged, but like
Yeah.
it's a lot
of shit.
of people have come out, and a lot of like I'm not gonna say evidence.
But yeah, but I feel like I'm not gonna say it can't be true, but that's a lot of just how people just don't like him. You know what I'm saying?
I get that, but like from his character, from the things he's said and all that, it's not. I wouldn't put it past him.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't put it past
I
him.
wouldn't either.
So it's like I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, he's 100% a pedophile. I know that for a fact because I don't. But it's like I definitely wouldn't put it past him.
No, yeah, I'd say like, is it? You mean is it up there? Yes.
He said
But-
up there. Yes.
But like without concrete evidence, it's like okay, like you can only like attack it so much.
That's the thing with like
Yeah.
sexual assault and all that though. Unless you're getting tested and all that the day of, like moments after it happened type shit, there really won't be any evidence unless
Yeah.
there was like a security footage or something.
Yeah,
Other than
solid
that,
evidence.
it won't really be any evidence. So after like a day maybe or a couple hours, hearsay.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because you know how the way the system treats women.
Yeah.
But it's like it's hard to really the way the system's set up anyway. It's hard to pin a man for rape because like it's hard to get evidence.
Yeah.
You know, after that experience, no one's really thinking like, oh, I need to get to the police. I need to. They feel pretty broken. So.
No, it's a touchy subject. Definitely.
But with Dan Harmon, so the question is with this topic, is how do you feel about Dan Harmon, and how do you feel about Rick and Morty possibly being canceled because of the backlash?
First things first, I didn't even know who Dan Harmon was before this whole thing. I didn't even know he was associated with the show or like one of the creators.
Yeah.
I didn't-
He's the creator.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. All I knew was the guy who does Rick and Morty's voice, and that's it. You know, I just knew that he'd actually get drunk to do Rick's voice,
That makes sense.
and
He looks like he.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, he's amazing, like really
That's
good
it,
actor.
but he's amazing.
But like, yeah, so I didn't even know.
Genius.
I didn't even know he was the creator of the show.
Me either.
Even though probably like after the theme song it probably says Dan Harmon.
Yeah,
It does.
It does.
100%.
Yeah, I didn't pay
I never
attention
peeped
to
it. Yeah, I never
Yeah,
peeped
it's
it.
not something you just
Yeah.
do. You
I
know?
wanted to bop with you, but I really don't watch Rick and
Yeah.
Morty.
The thing I was talking about before, the episode with the jelly bean dude
Yeah,
attacking Morty, he actually just showed me a clip that has that same character, the jelly bean dude, in an older video. That was the one that he was like attacking the kids.
Yeah.
It's the same character.
It's
but that
stuff
video
like
is
that.
real.
Yeah, that character is a pedophile in the show.
But the thing is, the fact that the claim that he made was that he was at the time he was affiliated with a different company.
Okay.
But
Wait, hold on.
if that's the fact that he rehashed that
Yeah, I'm
character,
about to say he reused it. Yeah.
Like the
That
same exact
character- is known as a pedophile in the show.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Like not like that's the town's pedophile, but like it's understood like when the whole altercation comes about,
Yeah.
like like this dude's a pedophile.
but at first they like the entire town like loved him and like revered him.
He was the
like,
king, matter
He
of
was the
fact.
king.
Yeah.
He was the
And he had, like,
nobody,
a
so
statue.
nobody knew.
At the end of the episode, they found a box that belonged to him of like, I think it was child porn.
Either it was child porn or like I don't know. I gotta go. watch
That's
that
a
episode.
lot.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, but the
but
fact-
that's the only episode that refers.
I
to
know,
it.
but
Just
still, that's a
the
lot.
correlation between
Yeah.
he was rehashed as a character in Rick and Morty to how similar and close that was to the character he used years ago. Like that's weird.
Yeah,
That-
yeah.
And I feel like the difference between Herbert the Pervert and that, although this character isn't a recurring character, Herbert the Pervert is, the jokes that they do with Herbert the Pervert don't never get like crazy. Like we've never seen.
That's the difference with the shows. Rick and Morty, they get into it.
I feel you,
They
but
get
it's like
into
when
it.
Herbert the Pervert, they make the creepy jokes and all that. It's like okay, but it's never like they show Herbert's basement and he got kids chained up and you got all these torture devices.
Wasn't he
and
like
shit.
a soldier?
He was a whole German soldier or some shit like that.
No, he was a soldier that fought Germans.
Yeah, there you go. It's a whole German soldier and all. So they gave him more context.
Mm-hmm.
That's just straight, like...
Yeah.
No, it's like
So
at that point it's not comedy and like is borderline like do you need help like like do you need to see someone for this because that's
facts.
like not funny. It's actually quite disturbing and scary.
Facts.
Like if anyone did that remotely to my kid, they get shot. Like okay.
Hey, what's that?
No, they no no, I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know how to act in the moment, but it would
Probably blackout.
probably black out.
Probably blackout.
I'd probably black out. I'd be like, Lord, don't let me kill this man. I'm about to kill this man. Like, but that's not a laughing matter. Like at all. It's just
I'm hitting nigga with the Detroit smash.
It's the Manchester smash.
For the show in general,
I hope
show in
I
general,
hope they don't take it.
it might be taken.
I hope they don't because it's a good show.
You know they just
It
released.
just sucks that he created
But
it.
look, they have these past videos, these past like
No, they haven't pinned.
reoccurring.
They haven't really
Yeah,
pinned
that's
right
what
now.
I'm saying. So it's
It
like,
doesn't look good.
yeah, exactly.
So first they found the child one, the one that you showed us, and then they stumbled upon the one with the jelly
That's
bean
the
dude.
worst one.
That's the worst one.
It's like
that's not even. There's nothing borderline
Yeah,
about
yep,
that.
yep.
It is child.
it's
molesting.
like had he just been talking about it, don't get me wrong, child pedophilia is bad regardless of how you go about it.
Yeah.
But that would have been more like, what's the word I'm trying to use? That would have been more, people would have been able to handle that better
yeah.
than you straight up, like he took his old
Yeah.
dick out and this baby doll. It's like,
Yeah, it's weird.
Did you hear what he said though? He said that at the time he was affiliated with Showtime.
no, he said
No,
he was trying to send the pilot to Showtime.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Could you imagine if they would've-
Showtime not stupid.
I'm about to say, could you imagine if they let this air? Like,
Because that's not like
What?
juicy. That's not like juicy entertainment. That's like
that's not entertainment. That's not entertainment at all.
no,
That's freaking
that-
rape.
That's like docu-series type like
Yeah, it's like
This
untold
case happened,
stories. It's like
that's more of that. That's not a Showtime thing. Is like
there's nothing
Power.
entertaining about that.
I mean, Power's on Stars, but
I feel like if Rick and Morty is Dan Harmon's claim to fame, I feel like unfortunately
It's gonna
Yeah.
It's gonna
because like that's his claim to fame. It's
yeah,
like
exactly.
if it wasn't making him money anymore, then it's like alright. I mean, whatever.
And I haven't
But it's
watched
like-
the show in a while, and
Yeah.
I did like some research today, and they just released.
they had like 3 seasons.
They just released like mad teasers for their new stuff, and unfortunately, it probably is gonna get canceled.
They might release that because you know money talks. So they
Yeah.
might release that season, but they might not make any more after that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like it's unfortunate because you know
Mhm.
people really like the show,
Mhm.
but it's like you can't allow because supposedly Hollywood is riddled with pedophiles.
Yeah,
Of course.
I believe that.
Like the
I believe it too.
the worst
because
of
when
the
you have money, you get. It's,
You
not
get
all
control.
people get corrupted with money, but like once you get corrupted with money, and sin is sin. You do whatever you want.
Hollywood
It's
is
like-
the worst of the worst. So it's like, if you can get rid of these people one by one, then so be it.
Mhm.
Like if we really like dove into everybody's secrets, a lot of people that we all look up to, love to watch, all that, might be on some weird shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like there's a couple of things with Epstein. I know that's not a topic. Let me just say it real quick. There's a couple of like posts going around. Like, oh, this is Epstein's list for like his the island.
Yeah, the island. Yeah.
Well,
I
like
saw it, I
the
saw it.
log that they kept.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. I know like a lot of those posts are probably fake, but it's like some of the names that they got up
Yeah,
there.
I
It's
saw
like
it,
I would
yeah.
really hope not.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
Will Smith, Ellen DeGeneres,
Yeah.
Oprah.
I hope
fucking
not.
Obama.
Yeah.
Then
I don't think Will Smith
Beyonce,
is one.
Jay-Z. You never know.
Yeah.
I
Never know.
all I know is he got a wife and a kid
That don't
and
mean
kids.
shit.
Who?
Will Smith.
Oh yeah.
That don't mean
They don't.
shit.
I know.
Yeah.
Like to just. Well, I heard that Beyonce owns a damn sweatshop in Sri Lanka. That I heard. That's probably not true, but like,
It might be. I wouldn't.
but it's like
Beyonce's
it's like
a billionaire. You don't become a billionaire being nice your whole career.
yeah,
You don't.
it's like there's a lot of crazy stuff going around, bro.
And it's like don't get me wrong. it might not be like because it's connected to Beyonce. We say Beyonce has a sweatshop down in wherever you said
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, but it's like Beyonce herself probably didn't have the sweatshop built and put there and all that. It's like
She probably just bought it.
or the company that she owns or whatever. It's like I'm pretty sure she's not running that.
No. When you got money, you don't necessarily run stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You just oversee it.
But yeah, she might have oversaw it. So,
Yeah.
that's basically the same thing.
You'd be surprised how many people who probably were under her probably like take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
of
it's like, oh, you should totally get this and not entail like the full details of the situation.
That's one of the
Yeah,
biggest
exactly.
things about being rich is like keep your circle small.
Yeah.
Because you get too many people and you can't monitor all those people. They start doing stuff under
Yeah.
your name
Yeah.
because they can and you won't see it.
Yeah.
It's like, nah. I got rich, my circle's going to be very small. So, hey, guys, quit your jobs.
It's a square.
I have jobs for everyone.
It's a square. It's a square.
You're not the only people in my circle. You're just my closest friends.
Oh, he's always dying.
He felt some type of way, though. So, G isn't in your circle? She wouldn't be in your circle?
We are one.
That was
That nigga said, that was hard. That was hard. I'll give you that.
He said,
He said, we are one. There was just, I'm in the circle, she's in the circle. I'm talking about her physically.
he's like, we are the circle.
Her physically. She's in your immediate circle.
She's here right now.
So like, we're not the only people in your circle. We're not the only people in his circle.
She's-
We're not the only. We're definitely not. We're definitely not the only people
I know
in this
damn
guy's
well.
circle.
What you mean?
You've been ditching us, bro.
Whoa!
Lately,
Oh,
you've
We're
been
not even
ditching
getting
us.
into that. We don't have time for that
We
mess.
said we don't have time for that
We don't have
mess.
Next
That's
episode,
that
Brandon gets cut off for nothing.
Brandon be busy all the time now, bro. It's like,
You guys are
for that
fake.
mess.
like what happened to
You
coronavirus?
guys are fake.
We're fake?
Yep.
We fake.
Yeah.
How am I fake?
You just fake.
He said you just fake.
Get out of
You're
here.
not real.
Nah, but real quick.
He said you're not real.
Real quick. Let's get into some adulting. You feel me?
Coronavirus.
It's an election. Well, no, that's. I mean, everybody got to deal with that.
Yeah.
But it's an election year.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all feeling about that?
I am very concerned because
Yeah.
I do not like.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I'm not gonna get into that.
I'll get into it.
It's tough
No.
talks for a reason.
I dislike both candidates.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
like more candidates too.
Yeah, I dislike
That's,
both
I mean,
candidates.
it comes to the point where people say,
pick your poison.
pick your
Don't
poison,
be
and pick the
afraid.
lesser of the two evils.
Uh-huh.
To say who you rock with.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't be afraid.
I rock with Jesus.
Oh, shut up. Let's say it.
Nah,
He said I rock with you. Oh.
I mean, okay, real quick. Who would y'all, if voting was tomorrow, who y'all voting for?
Biden.
I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, but why?
I can't, like, Trump to
I
me,
don't trust Trump.
it's like this. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know all of Trump's policies, and I'm not going to sit here and say Trump hasn't done anything
Yeah.
good for the country.
Yeah.
But just the person he is,
Yeah.
he should not represent this country.
Yeah, exactly.
Other countries have to be looking at it like, yo, they're a joke.
Yeah.
Because he's just terrible. It's like, he don't address shit like a president. He get up on the stand and be like, no, you're wrong. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Next
saying.
person, I don't want to answer that
I
question.
feel like he has
Like,
childish
what's
habits.
going on here?
So, okay, so
it's just a childish
let's get
habit.
something straight real quick.
Uh-huh.
Trump is not a politician,
Of
He
course.
isn't. That's another reason to my
But
point.
he's a
Look,
businessman.
He's a businessman.
but he's killing the game.
He is.
As a president, as a person, he's trash. Let's keep it a buck.
Of course.
He's trash as a person.
He's made difference.
I feel like you can't say he's killing the game and only include his good stuff. You have to include his bad, and you gotta, like, even if you
Wait.
support him,
We-
you gotta knock that down from
But-
killing the game. So, he
We
might
do.
be not doing as bad as we think.
But
We do with
you're
Obama.
talking about his bad as him being a person, him on Twitter, the things he says in like press.
But once you
conferences.
represent the country as the president, that all gets taken into account.
Right, but I'm more of talking about what is he
Objective.
doing for the country. That's
Okay.
what I'm talking about.
Alright.
That's why I talk about, like, because at the end of the day, we're not trying to be buddy with
Okay.
the president. We
Yeah.
trying to, like, what are they gonna do?
Brandon, what did you have to say?
You said you don't trust him. Why?
Yeah. Because damn, what I said to your point.
That's why I was trying to
Brandon's
Yeah,
like,
but no,
Brandon's like,
but
Trump's
I
a-
don't.
Brandon's like,
I
Trump's a
don't,
pedophile.
I don't trust him. Why?
No,
Damn.
but I don't know that what I was doing.
Yeah.
Oh, he has a childish mindset. That's the only reason why.
But
I would rather want you to represent
what?
the country, just in general.
Have you really sat down and watched like one of his conferences?
Yeah, I feel like
he's not. That's what I'm saying. He's that, like, he doesn't do that. Like, that's not.
But still,
you have to do that.
I know.
Yeah, that's
but what would you rather have, right? Somebody who's not good at that, but then their policies, the things that they're signing off, laws and stuff, is helping. Yeah. Or would you rather have something that you can have a conversation with, you like what they're saying, but then what they're actually doing for the country is horrible?
Let's get into. Can you break down to us what Trump is doing good for the country?
Right now, off the top of my head, he's created over 2 billion jobs for America.
To that point, I will say we were on an upcline in jobs once the Obama administration ended. So it's like same thing with Bill Clinton, how we were in a what was the word? It starts with an S. I'm gonna say surplus, but I don't think that was the word. But a succession, I think. When Bill Clinton was in office, a lot of that came from what was done before him. And it just rolled out. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Trump hasn't done anything, but we have to include all the positive Obama did and how those policies continued to go on while Trump was still in office.
But I keep hearing that Obama hasn't done too many positive things.
You keep hearing that.
Yeah.
Have you done research?
I gotta go back into it, but like
also, I do too. I'm not gonna say
it's like constant sources of people just saying like, bro, he hasn't done, and it's not even like white news
wasn't
people.
Obamacare like really really bad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Medicare is very bad, and like
that kind of like crashed.
Why is Medicare?
Why? Because people like us who work pay for that. So people who don't want to work and have their own private insurance, or just feel like chilling at home playing 2K for whatever reason and not going out, and let's say something happens to them, their hospital bill comes out of our taxes.
So what about people that are like homeless? Can they
That's different. They're gonna get Medicare too. Who's gonna pay for that? Who's gonna pay for that? Us.
I understand that, but I feel like that all goes down to your mindset as a person. Because me personally, it's like, all right, of course, something coming out of my check. Of course, you're gonna have some people out here that's being lazy and all that. But there's also some people out here that really need what's coming out of my check to get their check.
I rather have my tax paying, like me as a taxpayer, I'd rather have taxes that are coming out of my check pay for a home to put those homeless people into, to feed them, to put them in therapy,
rehabilitation,
stuff like that. I'd rather that than they're out in the street, doing dope and stuff like that, and something happens, they end up in a hospital, and then their bill comes
I get what you're saying, but like in a lot of communities where there's a lot of drug addicts and all that roaming the streets, they're not putting any rehabilitation centers, and I understand that's where you want your money to go, but since they're not doing that, I would rather, like, it would ease my mind knowing, like, all right, this dope head, he shouldn't be doing dope, but he is. Yeah. At least I know if he falls out, he has Medicaid, so he can go to the hospital and actually get seen.
Right, and then the next month when it happens again, he gonna go again, and the month after that until he drops.
That's addiction.
Right. So
he needs help.
He needs help, but we're not paying for his help. We paying to cure his symptom, not the disease.
I get what you're saying, but I feel like because you believe the money isn't being used properly, I don't feel like we should punish him and not give him the money.
It's not punishment.
It is, though.
No, because it's more punishment for us.
How?
Because the person that we elect into office doesn't help the way our money is being handled. Now we suffer because what we work for week in and week out, we don't get all of it.
No, but look how many taxes they take out, though.
They're going to take out more.
What?
Do you know that? They're going to take out more if Biden gets into presidency.
What about how, though?
They're going to take out 70 to 80%. Like, they're pushing for a 70 to 80% tax.
You're going to be making minimum wage with your check.
Bro, it's like we're going to put in 40 plus hours a week and we're not going to see the end of it. Damn. 70%? We at like 40 right now.
Yeah, how much you think?
And people complaining about it already. That's too much.
Okay.
70%?
I mean,
God,
you're talking to the wrong person. I haven't.
But okay, so even for you, think about your checks now.
Take $100, you're only getting back 30.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. You just put it.
Thank you for that simple breakdown. He said, think of $100. You get $30 of that. I want my money.
Exactly. So these are things that you gotta really take into consideration.
And imagine
you get $300. Hold on. If you get $300, you only bring it back $90. No. That's something I can't get with.
Yeah.
I don't like either one of these things. I'm like, ooh.
But Imagine if he actually manages to push it to 80%. That's more. 120.
But like him doing, all right, who does that benefit?
The tax?
Them doing that.
The government.
Exactly. They now they're in control.
Yeah.
Okay,
if there's anything
what
I
is
learned-
Trump doing for taxes now?
He's not doing that.
Trying to bring
He's
it down.
not doing that.
He's not doing that.
But that doesn't mean what he's doing is great.
Wait, so what?
Explain it.
He's trying to bring it down. I don't know the
What are
like.
we at now?
We're at like 40, and he's trying to bring it down
He's trying to bring it down for everybody or for
America.
rich people.
For America, no, for America.
Every president says that, and it ends up being for rich people.
But the thing
But
is,
Trump has actually done stuff.
because
Like-
Trump isn't a politician, he's not gonna tell you what you want to hear. He's just gonna do it, which is what he's been doing this term.
What else has he done that you think is positive?
Well, the HBCUs. He signed a policy or a bill that up front gave them $250 million to fund, and then for life, $100 million a year.
When did he do that?
Last month, 2 months ago.
He did that
So
shit
like,
2 months ago.
my
Hold
whole thing is-
on, bro. All right, come on. I'm gonna break it down like this. Me personally,
Yeah.
if you're in an election year and you've barely done anything for black people your whole term, and right when it's around the time to vote, you want to HBCU, let's sign this bill. I'm sorry, I don't believe that's genuine. It's like, that's cool, it's great that you did it,
Yeah,
but it's like,
yeah.
there's a reason why you're doing it. Same thing with Biden, and the fact that he picked Kamala, he's trying to get the black vote.
Which is funny because he had more black voters than she did in the primary.
But it's like, in order to increase his, like, all right, let me get her black vote. Let me throw that on.
Bruh.
Black people might with me more because I'm throwing a black person.
Bruh, that's like Jimmy Butler dropping 30 and he bring on Tyler Hero that give him 10. But they lose by 50.
Hey.
It don't
I can't tell you who about to win and who about to lose. What I really don't like about Trump
Take
is
the votes. Take the votes that were missed though.
What you mean?
Like
The people that aren't voting?
The people that didn't vote. Would Hillary still have a higher count?
I don't know because a lot of people didn't like Hillary.
But a lot of people that didn't vote, it's like this with the whole voting system and the things like, if you're a felon, you can't vote.
Yeah.
A lot of felons in this country are black, so it's like a lot of our people can't vote. So it's like for the ones that can, every politician tries to like, we need that vote because it's like it can make or break whether or not you win, move on, whatever part you're at. It's like we want the black vote, not because it's such a huge vote, but because there's only a certain number of people that can vote, and we want as many of those people on the side. And it's like, once again, we generate most of the money in this country. Not most of the money, but a lot of the money in this country. Yeah. So it's like, us being small,
I think y'all responsible for like 50%.
we generate trillions of dollars in this country.
50%.
Like, if we, like, turning a lot of black people into millionaires and billionaires really isn't that hard.
Yeah.
We
Y'all
just
gotta
the
stop.
mindset.
Y'all just gotta stop spending money.
It's not even about just spending money.
Hey, a lot of it is though. Like, what was the thing? It was some statistic where it's like where they get money, the percentage. That's I don't know it, but it was like you'd find a lot of black people buying Mercedes and BMWs rather than they buying Mercedes and BMWs. It getting repoed in 2 months because they can't pay off the payments instead of a payment on a house.
I feel like that's fair though, because I feel like everybody does that. Every race of people do that. Don't get me wrong. There might be statistics saying black people do it more, this, that, and the third. But I feel like that's not really a fair thing to go based off, because everyone in every race does that. You have people that do that, just like you have black people that do really well with their money. It's like, I feel like not only have we been set back, but we've helped set ourselves back. So we gotta switch our mindsets, yes, but the system also has to change.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I say the same thing. That's not. I mean, that's what I've been saying. I mean, it's both parts.
But I just feel like the money that we bring into this country, if that was regenerated into ourselves, it'd be a ton of black millionaires and billionaires. Like we push pop culture, so it's like a lot of the stuff being sold pop culture wise, either originated with us, came from in some type of way. So it's like, if we put the money into ourselves,
It'll be
it'd be
over.
crazy, yeah.
It'll be over.
It'd be crazy. I'm not saying like we rule the country or anything, but we would matter a lot more. A lot more. It's like we kind of gotta listen to them.
But all it takes is just changing your view on what's. I think it's a lot of like the look instead of the reality of it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what do you mean by the look?
The look, like people will go out there to pay for a Gucci belt, fancy, whatever. Yeah. For the look.
I just feel like
not have it.
I just feel like black people are depicted in such a way that all our negatives are shown and none of our positives are. So it's like that can be the image, but that's only the image because they make that the image. Like there's way more black people doing what they need to do with their money than there are black people that are just blowing all their money all the time. Don't get me wrong. Everybody does something, frivolous? Everybody does something frivolous every now and then, spend something they don't have, this and the third. But people make it seem like most black people that have money or most black people that are working and all that are just blowing their money. It's like a lot of people are blowing their money on bills, back bills, whatever. But it's like, I just feel like the negative depiction of black people shouldn't be like, oh, that's how they all think. That's how they all, or not. That's not.
Which
that's
Joe Biden thinks of y'all, by the way. He do.
Dude, I never said Joe Biden was a good person.
No, I'm just saying.
I just don't like Trump.
It's just, I understand that. I understand that. I'm just saying, Joe Biden bad, and he don't give a damn about you.
That's what I said. I don't like both of them.
Because Trump is trash to me, and he don't give a damn about black people. I'm not taking that HBCU bill.
I'm gonna find the list. I had the list. I don't got it on me now, but I'm gonna find the list, and I'm gonna send it to y'all. I'm gonna send it to you because it's a long list.
I just feel like you can't try to convince any black person that cares about being black that Trump is for us, and then just some of the way he's gone about talking about social injustice issues, whether he's right or wrong, it was just like, it just seemed insensitive. It was just like
I said, a politician would tell you what you want to hear.
That's true.
Exactly.
I can appreciate Trump's honesty, but it's just like, you can be honest in a more politician way. Like you can be.
It's not him. It's like what's it called when you're working and you turn your white person voice on so you can get through the customer's conversation. It's like that.
My biggest thing with not wanting Trump in office is he has helped reawaken this racist energy that's in this country. I'm not saying he started it. I'm not saying he's a upfront cause of it. But he has not done very much to subside this tension that's been building over like the last 5 years almost. It's just like after killing, this, that, and the third, you got people rioting. He don't come say nothing productive about the riots. Yeah. He don't come say nothing productive. At least most of the time, like he'll give you 6 bad tweets and then 1 good one. And people like, well, he said this. Yeah. So that was after he said this, that, and the third. It's like, he just doesn't handle stuff right with me. And I hate that he's like, his whole campaign and target has been like toward racist America. And it's a genius plan because obviously it got him in the office. Yeah. And it's probably going to get him in the office again. Don't get me wrong, he might have good policies. I'm not saying he doesn't. I just feel like the people that he's targeting, the people that he wants on his side, I can't rock with those people, so I can't rock with him as the president.
But it's not like he's influencing it,
But he's not.
But that's on both sides.
It either.
That's on both sides.
Joe Biden is the president. I really don't care about what Joe Biden has to say.
I mean, if Biden becomes the president,
that's when I care.
I think if Biden becomes the president, we're gonna see a lot of like the consequences from it.
No, well, you should care now though.
That's the point.
I'm not saying like, because if Joe Biden was just as bad as Trump, I wouldn't want him to be the president either. But for me, at least Joe Biden's a politician. At least he knows how the system works.
But here's the thing,
and
though.
All that.
As soon as you vote for Joe Biden and you see your next check, and that junk comes in 80%.
Forget about the check.
All right. Do you think 4 more years of Trump is gonna do more good for the country than bad?
Yeah.
Yes.
On the country aspect, people aren't gonna
overall
people aren't gonna like him. I mean, come on.
It's not even about people liking him.
But that's part of it though.
Is his presidency it's just for the next 4 years?
Same structure right now.
is this going to be good for the country as a whole? Not just economically, not just people don't like him, as a whole. Is race relations going to go up or down? Is crime going to go up and down? Are people going to be in or out of jobs? How is the economy going to look? All that into one. Is 4 more years of Trump going to benefit this country?
The economy is going to keep going up because right now, I mean, it's at an all-time high in history.
Right now?
Yeah.
Could you pull up facts for that now? I don't believe that. The economy's at an all-time high now. We're just reopening the country.
That's another ploy to get him out of office. To put it onto him because a lot of people on the Democratic side don't want people to go back to work. Don't want people to be in stores and malls buying stuff. You don't buy stuff, the economy goes down.
I understand
Under his presidency, it looks like it's his fault.
They're the ones who wanted to extend the unemployment, though.
Exactly.
This is.
But you're saying that like we're not in the middle of a pandemic. Like I'm not saying that's their reason for not wanting to reopen. It might just be to get Trump out of office. That's cool. But it's like I don't really agree with us opening right now either. If the pandemic is as bad as they say it
I don't think it's as bad
for
though.
Restaurants and all this other stuff.
But Jordan, we can't.
Closing.
I feel like you can't base your opinion on whether you think it's not because it's like this. Of course, you don't feel it's that bad. Nobody like that close to you have been affected.
No, yeah, my family has known 5 people that died from it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how do you think it's not that bad?
Because the way they're treating it as if it's like this wave of death. Like the angel of death is going door to door, just taking people. Less than 0.05% of people have died in America.
I understand that. But it's still a crazy number of people that died within the span of 5 months.
7.
All right, 7 months.
Okay, but you gotta. But people are focusing on that number, and like, yeah, yo, that's a lot. It is. But then if you look at it as the whole picture, not it's like, bro, like in the population of America, less than a percent of people have died from it.
I understand that. It's
it
still about
worse?
the time frame.
Yeah.
Bro, the thing is,
it's 2 billion people in China. If 100,000 Chinese people died within 10 minutes, is that not a bad thing?
it is a bad thing. It's bad. Like I said, it's bad that 100,000, 200,000 people have died. It's bad. But I mean, dude, it's how many people in America?
Right.
Billion?
Yeah, but I feel like you're basically saying, all right, sacrifice what you need to sacrifice. We need to reopen the economy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not cool.
I know.
Did y'all know that there's actually already a cure for Corona?
Yeah, and they're trying to.
I gotta show you. There's apparently already a cure for Corona, but
they're taking down what it is.
They're taking down what it is, and the government already said that they were gonna start testing this cure, but it's already set up. It's already set up for failure off rip, because once they test it, they're gonna be testing this.
If they
cure.
come out with a vaccine, you taking it?
No. The thing is, you don't need a vaccine. There's a dude. I'm gonna show you the clip.
They come out with any Corona medicine, you taking it?
It's already been proven.
Are you taking it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna?
But no.
You gonna take
Let
it?
me correct that. Not from the government. Not from the government.
Money.
If the government makes the cure, I'm not taking it, because there was a private doctor who's had over 100 Corona patients, and he's tested this out, because what the doctor did, he objectively looked at the sickness and what it does objectively.
So he's curing Corona.
He has
He's
already.
He's 100%.
He's already cured multiple cases.
So
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So look,
that's my point.
So look,
they're taking down videos.
Okay, look, we're about to
blow this whole
full
thing
circle,
up.
right? Coronavirus. It's a pandemic. It's
Yes.
crazy. Stay in the house, masks on, everything.
Yeah,
Yep.
You get sick, you go to the hospital.
Yep.
Hospital means money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Death means money.
Yep.
Okay? More deaths, more money.
yeah.
If you
Especially if you
survive,
have life insurance.
if you survive, you need medicine, which is more money.
Yep.
Okay? But if you don't work, right, how are you going to pay for this? So it's going to come to a point where people are just going to start dying. And it's going to look like it's somebody's fault.
But
You know
I
what
feel
mean?
like other countries have handled this differently, and in ways where they've given their people money, they've allowed people not to work, they've cut bills, all that.
But for a certain amount of time.
All right, we could have did that from the jump
could've
for
did
2 or
that
3
early.
months.
That's what I'm saying.
The only reason
We
we've been
could've did that
quarantined for 7 months is because we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Had we did that for 2-3 months, we might be in way better shape than what we are now.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
is that solely the president's fault, or is it a lot
No.
of people in this country that are real
Ignorant
stupid?
I blame it on the government.
I blame it on the president because don't get me wrong, there are people that aren't following the CDC guidelines and all that, but most of that stuff didn't come out when it should have.
Sure.
So I feel like had it came out early, we would be in better results. Now, then you could blame the people that aren't following the rules solely.
Wait, hold up.
But I mean,
so you would blame the government over? You would blame Trump over the government?
Trump is the government.
no, he's not.
No, not at all.
No, he's not.
He said no.
That's the thing.
He's not.
That's why.
Trump's a part of the
No,
government.
no.
that's-
yeah,
Did
that's
you know
why-
that the
that's why-
government
that's
is
why-
actually trying to fight
That's
Trump
why,
to get him out of
That's why I
office?
said the government. It's the government itself, since he's part of the government.
Well, like, I know the president don't just make decisions and it goes through. He has to go through Congress.
He does.
You know,
They're interchangeable.
yeah, I understand all that.
but look how many
like,
representatives there are. Like 452.
yeah.
So it's just like they all.
They all,
collectively have
yeah.
to make the-
I understand that. But it's like, he helps send some stuff through that he wants to have. I'm talking about the stuff that he wants to have.
Oh, okay.
But-
And the stuff that he has control
okay.
of.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
saying
okay.
he's the top dog and he was supposed to go in, do this, do that, and all that. But he didn't try to do what I felt like he
That's-
could have
yeah,
did
that's not-
until I felt like it was too late. It was like,
Yeah.
all right, we're hit now.
Like
My-
2 months within.
My thing is though, even if he did, people are gonna be like, "F you, Trump."
But
And still do what they
But
did.
you can't say that though because niggas wasn't on the road for a good month. It's
Sure.
just, it's just that this process is taking too long.
And it's also like this.
'Cause I think
Look
it's
how
all
long.
controversial.
Look how long before we had the 6 feet guidelines.
Yeah.
Before we had the you have to wear a mask guidelines.
Yeah, exactly.
Before the only a certain number of people in the store guidelines. Look how long it took us to get there. Other countries immediately get what you need. Don't come out the house. Couple weeks. Some countries clear it up within months. Us, we're still getting hit.
Yeah.
And other countries got it before we did. If we would have shut the country down then, don't let anybody in, don't let anybody out.
Yeah, exactly.
We would have been good within 2 months because it would have been.
That's what
There
I'm
wouldn't have been
saying.
that many cases in the country. But Trump allowed everything to still be open, or he helped allow everything to still be open. Then we started to get people coming back from other countries. You got people with businesses exporting stuff and all that. Now the virus is here, and then for another couple months, barely did anything about it. It's like I feel like that situation, for a fact, could have been handled better by our president.
I got Rona. Oh, we got Rona. How you gonna
Well,
back
this
up
episode
after
is done.
They said, "Well,
Where's my cyanide
No,
capsule?
I mean, okay. So yeah, he could have jumped on it earlier. Sure, that's can't escape that. That's on him. But everything after that, I think that's personal failure. Whether people are traveling, right? I mean, we all saw the trend. Oh, what? A flight where's $25 round trip? I'm out. You know, a lot of that played into it. Florida just not caring, California just not caring and going out. And at a time, Trump did tell governors specifically for their own states, do what you have to do to make sure your state is good.
And people were closing beaches. People weren't allowed to fly and stuff like that. But that didn't last long. It went from that to, all right, we got to kind of open up the economy.
But after that was the government after. I mean, not the government. That was the governors.
Okay,
after that
all right. But like I said, I didn't say Trump was 100%.
Yeah, no. At that point, that's governor. That's on them. The
But
governors.
like, he's still pushing to reopen the country, like full on, send the kids to school, all that. That's not a great idea.
you gotta. So not. You just gotta understand the other side and their plan trying to get him out. That's the. So it's all this negative buzz around him. That it's like, bro, like this is the perfect time to make him look like he's the worst person out here,
Yeah,
and
that's
we
what
get him
that's
out,
what they've been
and we're
trying to
in.
do.
But my thing with that is, even if they are trying to make him look to be a bad person, he don't help himself
He don't
at all.
He don't. But it's like sometimes maybe look past it, just a little bit.
It's
Because
this.
like you could personal feelings, sure, you could not like the guy, but like people, please like do your research on what he's doing.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Do your
But it's like this.
research on what he's doing.
If the news stations or that is paying Trump to be a racist, so he's telling black people, listen, Trump is a racist. And if Trump tweet or say or do some racist shit, it's like, okay, he's a racist. I mean,
Give me an example of something that he said that we wouldn't say.
Off the top of my head. Off the top of my head, come on. I hate when you do that.
Okay.
I hate when you do that.
Real quick.
Off the top of your head, give me this information.
Look, I'll give you one right now. Calling Corona the Chinese flu.
That's racist.
We would say that though.
Okay, but I'm not racist though. You're not racist.
Okay, but me saying the Chinese flu doesn't mean that I'm racist.
You can't do that as the president though in a whole press conference.
You can't.
Talking about the pandemic.
You can't. But it's like,
come on.
But it's like, bro, like
me and you calling it the Chinese flu on a podcast is one thing. The president addressing the world is another.
I just feel like if the flu, if the sickness of the flu came from China, there's nothing wrong with
He
calling it
publicly
Chinese
made
flu.
fun of a crippled dude, person with damn, what is it?
Crutches?
No. Damn, what's the word?
He's on the floor.
I don't want to say crippled, but yeah.
Disabled.
There you go. The disabled dude. He made fun of a whole disabled dude.
Correct, disabled.
There you go. He made fun of a whole disabled dude in the middle of his conference.
I could just imagine
This guy over here. He's like, what? As the president? No, bro, you can't do that. You can't do that. He told the chick she asked stupid questions and she don't do her job. Like, you can't do that as the I don't want that as my president. And it's like, okay, he might be doing some good stuff. It's like, all right, somebody get him together. Like,
I'd push for that. Get him a counselor or a supervisor to look over
like,
things
as
he
soon
says.
as he comes up with his mouth, the girl's like,
the things that he says or tweets. Get somebody to control that. But I feel like if we do research on what he's doing, you'll see more good than bad that's being pictured and painted. And on the flip side, the people that are running against him, you'll find a lot of bad.
oh, we got way off a topic. Kamala Harris is terrible.
Terrible.
She's locked up a ton of black people for no reason. And same thing with Joe Biden. But still.
They were beefing with each other. Kamala Harris basically called him a racist and a pedophile. And now she buddy with him. And when she got called out on it, she was like, it's just a debate. So you gonna lie?
They said you gonna lie?
You gonna lie on my man's name?
Joe Biden is a racist and a pedophile.
I can see him as a racist.
I can see him as a pedophile. I can see Trump as a racist and pedophile. Our options aren't good here.
They're not. They're not. But I feel like the lesser of two evils is Trump.
yeah, that's true.
I think he's the lesser of two evils. Only because, he's not the best with words.
I don't care about his attitude,
He's not
as long
William
as he's in the
Shakespeare
country
with words.
better
Let's be honest.
No, you're downplaying it. Trump is not a good person.
He's not. He's not.
Straight up, Trump is a terrible person.
But what he's
But you
doing
feel like
as president,
what he's doing as a president policy wise is better than what Joe
supersedes what Joe Biden is
and
doing.
Kamala Harris has to offer.
Yes.
I can't agree or disagree.
We will debrief.
Yeah.
We will debrief. All
I
right.
want to say because you can't agree with that either.
Yeah.
You
I can't what?
Like you can't agree with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
Bro,
Oh, no,
bad.
I don't.
They're bad, bro.
I started this off with saying I don't like anybody in this race.
They're bad, bro.
But
It
I don't
really is.
know.
It really is like a
One
pick your
question.
poison.
Last question.
You can choose to answer it or not. Who are you voting for? Both of you.
I'm voting for Trump.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote for Trump. Just.
He's doing more good than
I really don't know.
I think so. Okay, so what I would like,
I really don't.
what I would
know.
like you to do before you vote is the research.
Yeah.
Just for yourself.
I can't.
Whether you like
I'm
them
gonna
or
say
not.
I don't know, but I can't see myself voting for Trump.
That's fine.
Of course.
That's fine. And I understand why.
Close your eyes. No, I'm just kidding.
I understand why.
Close your eyes.
Look, I understand why. I just feel like a lot of people our age needs to do the research because
We shape the future.
and I don't want any misguided ideas or opinions going into this race because I think we are going to bear the rotten fruit out of the wrong choice.
Exactly.
That's what I fear.
But take it from last election. Take it from the last election.
I just feel like we don't know. Like, you can be on Trump's side and say, oh, Trump is the option. And we can all vote for Trump. And this country is in the shithole in 4 years. And the same thing with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. We really don't know.
I
Because
think-
at the end of the day, you're just making promises.
The only thing
One
you
question.
could possibly know is just to gather as much information before the election.
One question.
Last one.
Howard, the past 8 years, right? You take Obama's and you take Trump's. Which one are you taking? Out of the 4 years, because Trump has only did 4. You take
So
Obama's last
Obama's
4.
Are we doing Obama's last four or his first
Obama's
four?
last 4.
last four.
Obama's last
Obama's
4.
last four.
And Trump's first 4.
And Trump's first
Because
four.
we lived, we're grown in both.
We
That's
lived
night
through
and
both.
day.
Exactly.
We lived through
So
both.
make
Like off the top of my head, I feel like I can't give an accurate answer because
I can't either.
I can't sit here and say I know all of Obama's
I didn't pay attention to
policies
his,
and
Anything
all
your
that.
parents say?
Like I know for a fact, as a politician and like someone with words and all that, Obama was light years better.
That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
everybody loved him.
My fellow American.
Yeah, I mean that's why everybody loved him
Yeah.
because he's a dude that you could play one-on-one with. He's a dude you could bring to the cookout
He
and
got
chill
that.
with.
He got that natural smoothness.
Yeah,
You know?
right.
Yeah, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, Obama said now.
The
like,
salt and butter is really good.
I mean, like that's the Don right
Yeah.
there.
So that's the.
But that's the flip
we got
side.
a different Dom. We got a whole different Dom. I want the old Dom.
But
right
they're like yin and yang, bro. Like
Personality-wise,
Obama's a good
Like,
dude.
have you seen that video of them sitting next to each other when like Trump was elected? Like Obama was like basically congratulating him, but it was like so weird.
Yeah,
It was like just both of them just standing next to each other, like.
Cause Obama ain't f- with that
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, exactly.
Obama say, "Yeah, you get in my house, nigga," but you know. Like,
But,
ooh,
yeah,
bro, ooh.
but to wrap it up, I think it's important for people our age to do our research because a lot of us are just, and I say us because it's our age group. A lot of us are just running with information, whether it's on Twitter,
I'm about to
CNN,
say.
Fox, whatever the case. We're just running like, oh, word.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, the hardest
Hardest?
Yeah, you got to do better. Like,
Did you see this?
if
And
you
it's
don't-
just that.
if you don't look at
Retweet,
news, look it for yourself.
Yo,
and
like-
not for the opinions of other people.
we have computers on
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Just
yeah.
that's it, and then you'll be good. It's just take 20 minutes out the day.
As soon as the
I
news
feel
starts to
like-
feel opiniated, that's when you gotta.
The news is
Yeah.
always opinion.
I feel
Yeah.
like,
That's
regardless
That's why I
of
watch
just
regular news.
policies, I feel like the people of the country should f the president. I feel like they should.
yeah.
And I feel like the reasons people don't f Trump outside of his policies and what he's doing, I feel like legitimate reasons. It's just like, I don't f Trump as a person. I feel like he's racist. I feel like he's a sexual predator. All that.
Man, who isn't a sexual predator today?
Me?
All of us.
We're gonna end the episode there.
Not like that.
All right.
He said, who isn't a sexual predator nowadays?
Pause.
All right, but listen.
Man,
So,
oh no.
I'm talking about people that are like out there, like in Hollywood.
Guys. Edwin's not a predator.
He's not.
That was just a terrible choice.
Oh,
terrible.
God.
We
terrible
swear.
joke. Terrible joke. Yeah, it was bad. But look, man, to recap,
Oh
The
boy.
disciples are not gonna
to
like that.
recap,
Oh, let's go.
to recap, yeah, watch out for these pedophiles.
Yeah.
They're
Facts.
trying to make pedophilia legal. Let's not
like a
like,
sexual
Starting with
orientation.
14-year-olds. I'll never get over that, bro. I'm about to fight somebody.
just
They make pedophilia-
under 18. That's
If
what
they
they're
make
going for.
pedophilia a sexual orientation, to all the pedophiles out there, you come around anywhere near any kids in my family, you won't have any sexual orientation. It's a dub for that.
Yeah.
Because that's your last day.
So make sure we don't let that happen.
That's his last day.
Make sure we don't let that happen. All right.
Facts.
Coronavirus is a conspiracy.
Coronavirus is a conspiracy.
Listen.
Oh my God.
Listen, okay, look, I'm not gonna say that. That's just a dumbass joke. What I'm gonna say is,
You literally just said in this episode, my family know 5 people that died from coronavirus.
no, okay, look.
And then he ended the episode with coronavirus is a conspiracy.
Listen, look. People don't die from coronavirus. They die because coronavirus heightens other things they already have. So if you got coronavirus, you're gonna die because of your asthma.
Yeah,
Because
that's
it
There's
heightens
people
your asthma.
with asthma that have survived the coronavirus. So.
Okay.
But just because the disease is heightening other stuff I have wrong with me, doesn't mean the disease isn't the cause of my death. If I didn't get the coronavirus, it wouldn't heighten my asthma to the point where I died. I've lived with asthma my whole life.
You wanna hear
But
something funny
nobody
though?
dies from corona though. Let's get that straight.
It heightens their.
And
Where are your facts coming from?
My father, who works in hospitals.
I want sources, better sources, not just my dad.
My father is.
Is he a doctor though?
He works in the hospital.
Is he
with
a
these cases.
doctor though?
No, he works in these cases.
I'm just.
He sees these cases.
You're about to be like,
Dad!
He said, "Dad."
Dad! No, but yeah, let's just. They don't die from corona.
It's funny that you
Corona's
brought up
just
the asthma thing, though.
A big. Wait, we're way over. Okay, we can talk about it
alright, we're
after.
gonna talk about
Okay?
it later.
But look,
You're trying to kill me. That's
What?
Look,
the plan.
pedophilia is wrong.
Yes.
Okay.
Pedophilia is wrong.
Always.
Coronavirus, just do what you gotta do. Stay sanitized, wear a mask, and stay 6 feet apart. That's
For
it.
real.
Unless you come to one of my games Thursday nights, you feel me?
Still
balling.
wear your mask.
Wear your mask
Follow
though.
Still be
Follow
6 feet
guidelines.
apart.
Yeah, do all that stuff.
Guidelines.
And
Don't be heroes.
yo, this year's election is very important. Make sure you do your research, okay?
Whoever you voting for, go out and vote.
Just vote. That's
Cast
it.
your own vote. Cast your own vote. Do
Yeah.
it.
Cast. Yeah, there you go, cast. But yeah, go out and vote. Like literally, go out and vote, okay?
This message has been sponsored by T.U.F.F Studios. We support and hype up all these messages.
All of them. Gang. Alright? But yeah, thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all stay tough. Like, comment, subscribe. And we out.
Peace.
Yo, I was freaking lit, dog.